Mega Man March, Mega Month Madness!
Since the Mega Man series began, it's always been one of the most unique games around due to the ability to acquire the power of a defeated adversary. In fact, Mega Man was pretty much groundbreaking in that regard. I mean, not only was the game's non-linearness something that hadn't really been done before, it went hand in hand with the option to use your enemy's powers against each other. As time went on, later Mega Man games developed this concept further with the addition of Mega Man's canine companion Rush, and even full sets of new armor for Mega Man X. And it didn't stop there, oh no! When you think about the fact that Mega Man is a robot and he can be upgraded pretty much however the hell the game's creators see fit, well, therein lies the beauty of this series. There is no limit to Mega Man's potential. Every Mega Man game out there includes some kind of awesome varying weapon system, and when you take that into account on top of all the abilities he acquires from defeating bosses, there are hundreds to choose from. And here I am telling you I've handpicked the 10 best ones. The only exclusions I'm making are secrets that never come up in the game's official storyline. I'm looking at you, Hadouken. Anything else that Mega Man or Zero acquires in a game that gives them a new ability counts as a power-up. So for episode 2 of Mega Man March, I give you the top 10 coolest Mega Man power-ups of all time! Mega Man powered up! No. Number 10! Flame Sword. Hey, you know what's cool? Swords. You know what else? Fire. You do the math. There have been a few close quarters weapons in classic Mega Man, but usually that sort of thing is left to Zero. You know, when he's not in pieces. Which is pretty rare, actually. Anyway, as far as melee combat goes, the Flame Sword in Mega Man 8 did it right. It seems like somewhere around Mega Man 3, some of the powers started to get sort of uninspired. You beat a wind guy, shoot a wind thing. You beat a spear guy, shoot a spear thing. You beat a hard guy, shoot a fist thing. The Flame Sword is one they got right. I don't think I really need to expand on this much more. It's a sword that's on fire. You hit things with it. They die. Number 9! Shield Boomerang. Remember Mega Man Zero? That game is hard. Ah, so hard! When I wasn't pulling my hair out trying to get through one of the game's many hellish stages, I found myself quite intrigued with all the new weapons, like the pig sticker. The Shield Boomerang was serious business though. What a useful addition to Zero's arsenal. While you held the Shield Boomerang out in front of you, it would deflect most energy projectiles fired off by normal enemies, while at the same time charging up. Once it was charged fully, it could be thrown as a fairly powerful weapon as soon as you ran into something that didn't fire little pellet things at you. Then all you had to do was pull it out and use it as a shield again. The only drawback was that you couldn't dash with it, but seeing as how Zero has always been an incredibly fast-paced and offense-oriented character, it was nice to have something protective to fall back on. I mean, there were some situations where the Shield Boomerang proved to be invaluable. I honestly don't know what I would have done without it. Yeah, I would have done that. A whole lot of that. Number 8! Rush Jet. Somewhere in the development process of the fine game we know to be Mega Man 3, the guys at Capcom must have eaten some heroin and washed it down with a bucket of paint. Now I ain't saying Rush Jet in Mega Man 3 is a bad thing. Oh no, quite the contrary. As a matter of fact, it's ridiculously overpowered. Check out Gemini Man's stage here. This is one of the hardest Mega Man levels I can think of, and Rush Jet just makes it look like a joke. Look at how much shit is on the screen at once trying to wreck your situation. Oh, and if you jump, the energy gauge doesn't even deplete. And they give you refills! Considering there's water through this whole section, I think the idea was for you to use Rush Marine here. Which is pretty cool, don't get me wrong, but Rush Jet just breaks it. ORJ was fixing all the later games to be more like Item 2 and Mega Man 2, but just look at how I'm owning this big-ass thing! Ridiculous. Number 7! Gravity Hold. Mega Man 5 isn't the most popular game around by any stretch, but it has its moments. One of those moments is Gravity Man. What a cool concept for a boss, and his level is just a blast. It's impressive after 5 Mega Man games they were still able to design a level so unique, but I digress. The Gravity Hold is another example of one of those powers they got right. What's it do? Well, it reverses gravity, that's what. The Gravity Hold is able to send Mega Man's smaller adversaries careening into outer space, or an airplane turbine if you're lucky. Bye! See ya! Go away! Get the fuck out of here! Pretty awesome, huh? The only problem with it is, even if you're killing enemies en masse, they can't drop refills, so as much as you want to spam it, it has to be used wisely. Stupid egg. Number 6! The Z Saber. What? What do you mean this isn't a power-up? Shut up! No, it totally is, see? Because Zero doesn't have this when he's first created, and when he gets rebuilt, the first time, he has it. So it's a power-up. And maybe you're like, yeah, but dookieshed, you don't actually have to, like, acquire the Z Saber. Zero just gets it. No, you're wrong! Because you have to kill Agile, Sturgis, and Violin to get Zero's parts to have him rebuilt with the Saber. So you, as a player, do play a role in getting the Z Saber. Yeah, but dookieshed, even if you fail to get his parts, Zero still has the Saber when Sigma rebuilds him, and he has it in X3 and every subsequent game, even if you never play X2, so it really doesn't matter what the player does. Fine. Fine. Okay, God. Damn. I didn't know my subscribers were so freaking clever. Alright, I just wanted to talk about how awesome the Z Saber is. I guess you just don't get a number 6. Just kidding. Come on. Was Zero really Zero before he got this thing? It's like the X-Buster in sword form. It can catch on fire. It can catch on ice. Catch on thunder. Catch on purple. It gets imbued with elements in Mega Man Zero. It's awesome. Awesome! That's it. That's all I wanted to say. We can move on now. Number 5. The Super Adapter. Hell yeah, you know I love this one. I talked about it in my last video, how cool it is to fight baseball using the Super Adapter. But man, it's not just limited to that. While it takes some effort to unlock this bad boy, it really is worth the hassle. You see, in Mega Man 6, Rush could attach to Mega Man and become the Jet Adapter or the Power Adapter. The Jet enabled Mega Man to fly for a short period of time while removing his ability to charge his Buster, and the Power Adapter gave Mega Man the ability to throw a super-powered charge punch, although it took away his ability to slide. Well, why not have the best of both worlds? The Super Adapter grants Mega Man temporary flight and a homing rocket fist. I mean, once you get it, there aren't a lot of situations where you don't want to use it. Except that. But it's pretty freaking awesome. Pits? Fuck pits. I can fly. Oh, and did I mention how fun it is to have a Super Adapter battle with bass? It's fun! Number 4. Ultimate Armor. I'd almost be breaking my no secrets rule here if it weren't for the fact that X's Ultimate Armor actually shows up multiple times in the Mega Man X storyline. However, you do have to put in a code to get the Ultimate Armor in the games. As the name implies, this is Mega Man X's most powerful armor upgrade. It grants him all the abilities of his full suit of 4th armor, but with a vast increase in special weapon energy and unlimited usage of his ultimate attack, the Nova Strike. X becomes invincible and covered in a massive amount of some violent energy and launches himself straight through his enemies. The Nova Strike cuts through adversaries like a flaming chainsaw through a pumpkin, because everyone's done that before. Really though, it makes basically every boss a joke. Normally, X has to slowly fill a meter over time to get one use of this attack, and the Ultimate Armor just gives you infinity of them. And word on the street is, infinity is a lot. It's hella fun to use. I mean, it's completely game-breaking, but I guess that's why it's a cheat. Number 3. Shining Laser! Surprise! I'm actually including Mega Man Legends in this video, even though I haven't played it in like 6 eons. Aren't you guys proud of me? Despite how long it's been since I trekked across Cadillacs Island as Mega Man Volnut, I don't think it's possible to forget the awesome power of the Shining Laser. I mean, lasers are pretty shiny as it is, so when you have to specify that this thing is shiny, even for a laser, well, it must be pretty rad. You have to go through a bit of rigmarole to get the thing, but good God, is it powerful. According to the Mega Man knowledge base, it's possible to defeat any of the final boss Juno's forms in less than 7 seconds with this thing. You know, if you don't suck. Like some people. Watch in awe as the bosses of Mega Man Legends 2 are murdered in mere seconds by the power of the Shining Ass Laser! I'm firing the laser! Number 2! X-Buster Upgrade. This had to be the single coolest upgrade in all of Mega Man X and was a completely unprecedented, albeit widely desired concept. Think about it. Since Mega Man 3, the Mega Buster was able to be charged up, but it was rare that you could actually charge a special weapon from a boss. The X-Buster upgrade allowed X to charge up any of the special weapons acquired from the 8 Maverick bosses, all with very unique and kick-ass results. You had this crazy fire that crawled along the ground, incinerating everything in its path. You could give yourself a force field that stopped most projectiles and killed weaker enemies outright. Just look at how I'm owning Boomer Coanger's level. Or you can just say, screw you losers, I'm turning invincible. Look at what the charged up Storm Tornado does to poor Flame Mammoth. Forget the Mine Car and Armored Armadillo's level, I have a sweet snowboard. Like, it's actually made of ice. Charge up the Spark Power and this Armadillo ain't so armored. Maybe this is just my way of saying the charged weapons in Mega Man X are too awesome to just choose one for this list. Seriously though, this power-up is bitchin'. Number 1. Metal Blade. You knew this was coming, and if you didn't, surprise! Welcome to the most ridiculously brutal Mega Man weapon ever. It's common practice when playing Mega Man 2 to hunt down Metal Man first, just so you can have this bad boy for as much of the game as possible. Metal Blade is insane. It can be fired rapidly in 8 directions, has above average damage output, and is nearly impossible to run out of. Allow me to demonstrate how many Metal Blades you get with full weapon energy. A good rule of thumb, if something isn't immune to Metal Blade, it's weak to it, and that includes bosses. You're pretty much safe to use it as much as you want. I mean, if you actually start to run out, you can always sit there and farm weapon energy with it. And the awesomeness of Metal Blade doesn't end there. Just think about it conceptually. What more terrifying weapon to use against an army of robots is there? What more terrifying weapon is there, period? I don't think getting dismembered is real high on anyone's to-do list. Except maybe Zero's. And that concludes episode 2 of Mega Man March. Hey, the 15th through 17th I won't be working on videos because I'll be at MegaCon in Orlando, Florida. Mega Man MegaCon Month Madness March! Anyway, you want to get in touch with me? Inbox me on YouTube or like me on Facebook. Facebook.com/dookieshedvids and send me a message. I'll probably reply unless it looks like you typed it with your anus. Here are some more videos I made, and if you don't subscribe, you can be sure that I'll kill you. Bye!